नमो बुद्धाय गुरुवे नमो धर्माय तायिने नमो संघाय महते.
Inspired by the vision of Venerable Tarthang Tulku, the Light of Buddha Dharma Foundation is working to develop the Buddha Dharma in the land of its origin.
Namo Buddhaya Guruve Namo Dharmaya Tayine Namo Sanghaya Mahate.
For 1500 years, the teachings of the Buddha Shakyamuni flourished in the heartland of India. From the days following his enlightenment under the great Bodhi tree at Bodh Gaya to his passing into nirvana 45 years later, he taught unceasingly, spreading his message of wisdom and morality to thousands of disciples. Within 5 centuries, the Buddhist message had spread to all the countries of Southeast Asia, and soon went further, to China, to Tibet, and beyond. Great centers of learning and practice were established, supported by Dharma kings and emperors for hundreds of years. Many times the Buddha spoke of the inevitable decline of his teachings in the land of India. This came about when the ancient kingdoms were overwhelmed in the 11th and 12th centuries by warriors from the northwest. Buddhism was all but forgotten in the land of its beginning. For the next 700 years, there would be no significant assembly of Buddhist monks under the Bodhi tree.
Well, Light of Buddha Dharma Foundation has been founded to re-establish the Buddhist culture in India. Now, of course, there are Buddhist monks in India, but India was a predominantly Buddhist culture for 1500 years from the time of the Buddha to about the 10th or 11th century. So what we're trying to do is to reintroduce that. The first thing we're doing is bringing monks here. Secondly, we're working in all of the holy places of Buddhism in India, building Dharma bells, putting in gardens, building facilities. And then we want to open a training institute to help the training of monks. And finally, begin outreach with trained monks into the Indian population. So we have a 4-phase plan over maybe 20 years.
Venerable Mahasangha, it is indeed the greatest honor for us to be here with the great Sangha under this sacred Bodhi tree.
We've been very blessed to participate in the International Tipitaka Chanting Ceremony, which gathers together 9 Theravada Sanghas. And the aim of this is to bring together the Theravada Sangha to chant the Tipitaka under the sacred Bodhi tree. And the idea is to encourage the Bhikkhu Sangha from these great Theravada countries to come back to the motherland of India, where the Dharma took root.
And what we want to do is to bring back what's called the Buddha Sasana, which is the Buddhist dispensation, the relationship between the Bhikkhu Sangha and the lay people, which is so civilizing in other parts of Asia. And if you go to a country like Thailand, you can see very strongly how the Bhikkhu Sangha integrates with society. And so the monks going on their arms round, receiving food from the laity, and then teaching the laity. And so there's a very nice relationship. We want to bring those values back into mainstream Buddhist culture. They are, after all, Indian values, but somehow, when the Dharma was lost from India, some of those things were lost from India as well. I would like to see them come back.
We started off with 225 bhikkhus. And now the ceremony has grown to over 2,000 participants within the last 5 years.
During the 10 days of the ceremony, all participants are invited to the evening Dharma talks under the sacred Bodhi tree. The Theravada elders share their wisdom to all lay devotees and fellow Dharma brothers. In 2006, the International Tipitaka Chanting Council was established to organize the annual chanting ceremony in Bodh Gaya. The council members meet regularly to discuss the preparations for the upcoming ceremony. Every 2 years, a new country is elected to become the chief organizer.
This is very, very good to organize each other. Because Tipitaka is during the Buddha died, Buddha's teaching, we are trying to give as a Tipitaka chant.
So it's very important and very good for all weapons. If you can read, just go through the word of Buddha. Very good merit.
Well, we're in Rajgir today, which was the old capital of the Kingdom of Magadha. And this was very important at Buddha's time. And we're going up to the Satipana Griya cave, which is where the first council was held. After Buddha passed away, 500 arhants came here and went to the cave we're going to, and they recited the Pali Canon for the first time. So it's really where the Pali Canon was created. Now we're going with 500 or even 600 monks today. It'll be the largest gathering of the Bhikkhu Sangha in this cave since the time of the first council. So this is really a historical event. One of the things that LBDFI does is encourage pilgrimage. The Light of Buddha Dharma Foundation has a program of putting up holy bells and also installing gardens in the important places of the Buddha and the Buddhist heritage. And here we are at Nalanda, which is one of the most important places of all. The first great university in the world, center of Buddhist scholarship for 1,500 years. So by putting a Dharma bell here, we're commemorating this important place.
We take this great opportunity to ring the Dharma bell with the wish that the Dharma will flourish in this great land of Nalanda.
Now, every year, 8 ceremonies happen here in Bodh Gaya. There are about 100,000 monks that come through in all traditions. And currently, the way that all the attendees are fed is in temporary accommodation, temporary buildings. So what we're going to do is build a permanent kitchen and have a dining hall and kitchen. And the other thing we hope to see in future years is the building of a dharamsala, because many pilgrims come and can't find hotels and land up sleeping on the streets and all kinds of problems. So we hope also to provide a dharamsala as well.
It's a good reminder of how being of service to the Dhamma, no matter whether it's financial or whether it's just making a small offering, it's the heartfelt attitude to making an offering. And we would encourage anybody who has been inspired by the ceremony to come forward and participate. Make a flower offering, make a water offering. For me, I always say it's a chance of a lifetime.
We see each other, the monk here under the Bodhi tree, and the monk from different countries like Myanmar, Cambodia, Sri Lanka, India, and in Cambodia, Laos, anything else like that. Whenever I meet that monks, I feel like they are my own brother.
We invite you to participate in these historic gatherings, which happen from December the 2nd to the 12th every year. By attending or by offering your support to the International Tipitaka Chanting Council or to the Light of Buddha Dharma Foundation International. To honour the Mahasangha is truly a gift of a lifetime. May we all have the good fortune to meet again under the Bodhi tree, with the aspiration that the prayers offered there may radiate in all directions and return the precious teachings to the land of the Buddha. To support the ceremony, please visit www.tipitakachantingcouncil.org or www.lbdfi.org.